Alright, to find the volume of this one right here, you just need the inside of the box. So this one, the other ones are surface area, but this one is volume. So all it is, if you know the base area is 20, that means that rectangle, that looks like a square here, shows up 8 times or 8 units worth, 8 feet, 8 centimeters, whatever. So this one's just 20 times 8. And so the volume is 160 units cubed. So for this one, when they give you the base perimeter, the base area, and the height, it's kind of a different way they're talking about this. But so if you take a flat pattern, and first of all, let's take the base area. And so surface area is like the wrapper of the cheese. It's all, or you wrap a present, it's all the stuff that you see. So the surface area at the bottom, they tell us the base area is 100. So we're going to have 2 of those. So if the base area equals 100, we're going to multiply that by 2 for 200 for the top and bottom. Now, they teach us a little bit different, and they say that the distance around there, so that was 100 on the inside and 100 on the top. Okay, now they teach us, or they teach you a little bit different in that if you take this perimeter and I spread that out, and I just take that and make that a line. Okay, here's the front face, here's the side, here's the back, and here's the other side. Okay, we don't know how big each of these individual parts are, but we know that the perimeter, the whole thing, is what they said the perimeter is 90. And so when I first started looking at it, I was like, okay, I need to find what combinations make, but it doesn't matter because we know the distance around it is 90. We also know the height right here is 4. So now we have a really long rectangle. 90 times 4, the whole thing, 90 times 4 is 360. So we have the 2, oops, that's just 0. We have the 200 plus the 360, 560 units squared, because we have the top for 100 and the bottom for 100. Okay? So for this one, the slant height of this cone is, we said 6. And the diameter is 8. So that gives us everything we need to find the surface area. And here's how we find the surface area. We're going to go, first of all, we have the whole, the area of the circle. Okay, so for that, it's just the area of a circle is pi times r squared. That's how you find the area for all circles. We're going to add to that the wrapper. Like if you think of a sugar cone, the wrapper of it, it kind of is like a weird little, and this is going to be a horrible drawing, but it kind of goes like this. Okay? In fact, it comes to a point because it's the whole thing. Let me see if I can erase that, the other part. The whole thing goes to a point. So it's kind of and it's rounded, so it's a little different shape. But to find the area of that, you just do pi times r times the height, the slant height. Okay, so they gave us everything we needed. Wait, I think that the radius, I said that was the diameter. I take that back. I showed the radius. I apologize. So the radius is 8. So if the radius is 8 and the slant height is 6, I just fill in what I know. So pi times the radius 8 squared plus pi times 8, and the slant height is 6. So all I do is I know that I'm going to use 3.14 and I'm going to multiply that by 64 because that's what 8 squared is, plus 3.14 times 8 times 6. So when I multiply that all out, 3.14 times 64 is 200.96. That's the top. And my drawing isn't very proportional, so the top is way bigger because it's 16 across for the diameter but only 8 for the radius. And then 3.14 times 8 times 6 equals 150.72. When I add those two up, I get 351.68 units squared. They're only looking for the other part. Okay, so there's those three. If it doesn't make sense, sorry that I said diameter before, but this right here is the radius. This 8 is the radius. Right here, radius. And then we use that just for that equation. All right.